If you say it 3 times, will you make 3 times the amount of money? Solana, Solana, Solana. Baby, oh baby, did that currency soar. Oh my goodness. Like, first of all, Justin here with crypto news. Subscribe to the channel if you get value. Let's get into it. You know, obviously, there's been a big, huge rift in the cryptocurrency Solana over the last few days. And, you know, regardless of what Bitcoin was doing, obviously it was heading in a kind of downward sloping direction. But apparently Solana had its earphones on. It was like, I'm going to the moon, baby. So that was a really crazy run. So I'm going to show you on this page how I was able to make, you know, $5,000 with this currency. So definitely pay attention. Don't skip everything. I'm going to show you step by step. This is the way I trade all of my currencies, okay? So this isn't something new. If you watch other videos, it's going to be the same thing, just in a different cryptocurrency. And guys, sometimes boring, like I get bored with these trades because I'm just waiting for certain things. But sometimes boring is great because that means you're making money. You're not over thrilled with some of your trades at the edge of your seat. Unlike options trading, which is obviously a little bit more panic staking, you know, when you're actually doing that. But anyway, let me get into it. As you know, what I always do, and if you don't know because you're new, basically I always set my support and resistance zones. Now, I wasn't really paying attention to Solana until after it had its major jump from, what was it, 43 bucks to about 77, and then I was just like, what is going on with this currency? You know, because obviously I'm a big proponent of Cardano. I'm very excited about the hard fork very excited about the hard fork updates coming up on September 12th. Right, so I've been paying attention to that, and you know, after Solana had this major run, I definitely wanted to check it out. So when I did, I always come in and I draw my line. So first of all, you know, you want to have your resistance, and then you want to have your support. So as you can see, I drew my support lines right here because you know, when you see this consolidating for a very long period of time without doing anything and then shooting to the upside. As you can see, all this volume was here. I was like, all right, you know, this is definitely the level in which this is, you know, definitely in the demand zone. And then, you know, for support, you could see that it touched and then kind of dipped back down, touched, and then it dipped back down and touched. So there was 3 touches on this bad boy. I was like, okay, you know, we're probably geared for something special here. Now, also, in addition to what I do, is I have my bounded stochastic indicator. Okay, this is an oscillator that determines, you know, the peak that you're actually going at, whether you're going up or down. And the stochastic basically stops at 100 and it drops and it doesn't go lower than 0. And what I do is I look for cycles. So as you can, if you follow this cycle right here, this is a low and then it's coming up to a high. So when it goes back down to the 0, that's its low. And you kind of just watch for that. You know, it doesn't always happen because if it's on a major push like this, then obviously you can definitely, you know, it might not always do that. But for the most part, it consistently over time does do that. So you can see the cycle low, then it goes high, then it goes low. Now also what I'd like to pay attention to at the bottom here is my MACD. Anytime the momentum is going under and going below this line right here, which I call the 0 line. I don't call it that. That's just what it is. But for this 0 line, you know, if I see that the momentum is going down, that means price is going down. But if I don't see it go down sharply, that's an indicator that we got a pretty steady, you know, we got some pretty steady price action here, and we're geared for something pretty special. So what happened? So once it got to right here, right, I begin to see that this is coming down for a low, and also this was coming up, right? So first of all, I look for the MACD to come above this 0 line, and that's exactly what I was waiting for. And then I was like, okay, that's my first case to say this is probably the play I was going to make. My second case was once it came above here, I was like, this is my second case. So now that these 2 things are literally going, they're raising to the cycle high, I was like, this is a great indication. Now, for the most part, I really like to wait for it to hit its demand zone, but I knew that based on all the news that was going on with Solana at that time, there's no way we're hitting this demand zone before it's going to go to that next level, especially when it retested 3 times and then didn't drop too much further like most of the currencies did with Bitcoin. So this was a very good indication that we're going to another new level of support. So once it got here, and right there, I put my money down. I said, this is where I'm going to make my play, and let's see what happens. And obviously, if you've been following the news with Solana, they just went through a straight major tear. Now, once we got here, and I saw it going back down. I was like, okay, that's pretty much the end of this run. I'm about to kind of dip out. But, what you want to do is you want to follow the news. You want to see if there's major institutions pulling out. And I didn't see that up there. In fact, what I saw, which really got me like my juices flowing, I saw my man Charles Hoskinson, he posted to Solana and he said, hey, Solana, you guys seem to be making waves. Congratulations. Where can I learn more? All right, when you got the freaking co-founder of Ethereum and the founder of Cardano, it's competition. It's competition. Literally saying, where can I learn more? The market's going to go bananas. It's going to go bananas. There's going to be so much buzz. Even if it's unwarranted for the price going where it's at, it's going to happen. And that's exactly what it did. It literally, I can't time it to exactly when it did that, but it didn't drop. It shot up and kept going, and literally up until about right here. And once I saw this crazy dip, I was out. I literally left it. So I was in this trade. Normally I don't stay in the trade for this long, but there was just so much going on with this special currency. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6-day trade. All right, $5,000, 6 days. Absolutely incredible, and that's how I was able to make it with Solana. Now, guys, if you are new to the trading game and you want to learn how to do this, don't do this just based on news. Don't do this based on the fact that the currency is going up. You will lose your shirt. I've done it plenty of times, and it absolutely hurts, especially when you don't have a shirt and it's cold out, right? So you want to make sure that you have education and knowledge. So there's 2 resources that I have at the bottom of this description right here. The first is learn how to trade Bitcoin and crypto. And if you click on this link right here, it's going to take you, to this page. It's done by a guy. His name is Rich Garcia. He's a young dude, and he's absolutely crushing it. He's got real students, real trading, knowledge and information that you're going to learn in order to really get into trades the right way and become a trader, not a speculator. Okay, so you can see all types of testimonials of people crushing it, making money, people who didn't know anything about crypto, people who are new, who just wanted to get started, and you can see there's constant, money being made here. So I highly encourage you to enroll into this course. It's a $97 course, and with that, you're going to get a lifetime of skill of being able to get in and out of trades and make real money. Okay, also, so definitely pick that up at the bottom of the description, and also, I have a free resource that I have that I actually show you how to identify, 2x or even 3x your money on cryptocurrency, regardless if it's a bull or a bear market. That way you can be confident in your buys and really, really learn how to gather the information so that you can be ahead of the herd. So that's it for this video. I hope you got value. I hope you were able to see how I was able to make $5,000 with Solana. And that's it for this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace.